On the World News Tonight, RMAFC debunks rumors of ceding wells to specific oil-producing states. National Assembly plans a joint resumption on 17 February to make crucial decisions on electoral laws. Plus, Serap demands explanation on missing 3 trillion naira Anchor Borrowers Program fund. Good to have you join us on the World News Tonight. My name is Ibigoni Kalyo. River State, treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. You can as well subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Love is in the air. It's St. Valentine's Day. Celebrate love amidst challenges. Buka Omeda in this report explores the history and modern day celebration style of this global phenomenon.
Write her a farewell letter signed from your Valentine, inspiring the modern day tradition of exchanging love messages. Today, Valentine's Day is celebrated worldwide, with people expressing love and appreciation to their partners, friends and family. Here in Port Harcourt, restaurants, bars, clubhouses and churches were filled with people to mark the event.
One of the things that we do is to give joy to the people and to also make sure people enjoy their money and their time and also have peace. In the hospitality industry, we think about the people's happiness.
I spoke to some respondents and they described the moment as time to express love in diverse ways.
Oh my goodness! Happy birthday! Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Valentine is an expression of affection, especially romantic, and you will agree with me, it is beyond boyfriend and girlfriend affair. It's been celebrated. It's a time of sharing genuine love amongst family members.
Some clergy also gave an insight from religious perspectives as biblically recorded in John 3:16. They also quoted the scriptures to drive home their point and encourage Christians to follow biblical patterns in celebrating St. Valentine's Day. Earlier in the week, shops and business areas showcased products with red and white colors, significant of the day. Fun lovers will always make the most of the day.
This gown is from Akote's collection. Plackets, very fine.
It does not only show love, affection. There are other things that are involved with it. Because it's all about happiness anyway.
Meanwhile, relationship experts are calling for a genuine show of love, stressing that the occasion also calls for people to act and drink responsibly.
Valentine is giving and receiving. I want us, to ensure that we don't abuse, this annual event, because, like I've said earlier, it's beyond boyfriend and girlfriend. It's all inclusive. It's a time, differences among the people.
Ogboka Umeda, Rstv News.
As the world marked the 2026 Valentine's Day, political leaders have been enjoined to imbibe the virtues of love, sacrifice and selflessness to enthrone a virile society. This clarion call and appeal is coming from religious leaders to drive home the message of love. Namdi Olimini, who visited some churches reports that services and programs were organized to suit the event.
Churches in Port Harcourt joined other congregants across the globe to mark the 2026 Valentine's Day celebration. The event was marked with talk shows for couples and intending ones, drama sketches depicting the demonstration of love and exchange of gifts, among other activities. Vicar of St. Mark's Anglican Church, Elelemo, Venerable Emmanuel Anyasado, and his St. Nicholas Anglican Church, Woji counterpart, Venerable Azubike Ugwoha, who threw more light on the significance of Valentine's Day celebration, encourage leaders to have the love of the people at heart, why Nigerians should love one another and live in harmony.
The love we are talking about, and when we celebrate Valentine, is the agape love, the unconditional love, the love for all. The love, loving you not because you showed me love, loving you because you are the image of God. And this is what I'm telling the Christians and the whole world, that we need to love one another. If we love others, one thing about kidnapping.
So the message of Valentine is that we should die for our neighbor instead of killing our neighbor. We should be our neighbor's keeper, not our neighbor's killers. So that's the message we are presenting, that we live in harmony with one another and reduce insecurity so that any Nigerian is free to go to any part of Nigeria without fear of being slaughtered like a nama, like a ram or cattle.
Valentine's Day, just like Christmas, has also become a social event where families and loved ones visit relaxation centers to have fun. However, there is a mixed reaction from clergymen on whether the day should be celebrated socially. While some describe the social aspect as an opportunity for people to relax and renew their love vows, others are of the opinion that it has been hijacked and used for activities that go against the will of God.
For me, I don't see anything bad in celebrating Valentine's Day. However, in the course of celebration, let us not go against the will of God. Let us not, in the course of celebration, sin against God. And that is why the church is preaching the agape type of love. Not anyhow love, not love in error, not lust.
The worldly system have abused it and used it to offend God and useless the life and character and future destinies of young people. Because during this period, instead of showing real love, like the Valentine of history, paid the supreme sacrifice of giving his life for his loved one. But this time, young boys and girls use it as a period for premarital sex, which in the sight of God and the society is.
It is advisable to celebrate Valentine every day because love needs to be watered and nurtured to endure forever. Nnamdi Olimini, Rstv News.
Now, the Revenue Mobilization and Allocation and Fiscal Commission has disowned reports that certain disputed crude oil and gas wells have been recommended for seeding specific oil-producing states, insisting that no such decision has been taken. In a statement issued on Sunday, the chairman of the commission, Dr. Mohammed Shehu, said the attention of RMAFC had been drawn to a purported report allegedly issued by the Interagency Committee on the verification of coordinates of disputed crude oil and gas wells between states, which was circulating in sections of the national media. The commission said the report claimed that the recommendations had already been made to cede certain oil wells to particular states, but it described the report as misleading, premature, and does not represent the position or conclusions of the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. The Commission explained that it operates a clearly defined and transparent procedure in handling assignments of national significance, stressing that the process on the disputed oil wells had not been concluded in Miti on Friday, 13 February 2026. The National Assembly has announced that both the Senate and the House of Representatives will reconvene plenary sessions on Tuesday, 17 February 2026. The announcement was made by the Clerk of the National Assembly, Mr. Kamoru Ogunlana, on Sunday. The statement urged lawmakers to take note and adjust their schedules to enable attendance, as crucial decisions are expected to be taken during the session. Break beckons, but just before we do that, River State, treasure base of the nation, let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. You can as well subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Up ahead, Iran opts for deal with America on special conditions. In sports, Malawi to face Falconets as a sail to final round in FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Details of this and more in just a jiffy.
Rstv, poised to make the difference. Facebook and GoTV at channel 142.
We don't like to eat better, more nutritious meals, more veggies, but we want it tasty and easy too. Knorr Cubes, that's the secret. Made with real ingredients like chicken, parsley, and garlic, and enriched with iron, so your meals are better for you and more delicious too. That's the cocoa. Let's give it some accolades. Change your world by changing what's on your plate.
My Oga, welcome, sir. We need to look at this report.
What can we offer you?
Don't worry.
Huh? Mister?
A simple crush turns meals into culture and moments into memories.
This is the true taste of home.
And culture. Chef of life.
There is something about this God.
Activating the unexplainable love of God.
Greater love had no man than this.
Better love than no man,
That a man laid down his life for his friend.
You see, when God loves you, he fights your unseen battles. You are sleeping, you don't even know what is happening, but he's there fighting your battles for you. You are sitting in your house, he will raise a voice somewhere to be campaigning for you. Today, every storm in your life shall become still. The best way to find true love is to find God. Remember, God never sends you into a situation alone. He goes before you, he stands beside you, he walks behind you, he's always with you. All those that rejected you, as the Lord liveth, they must surely bow before you. When you have nothing left but God, you will discover that God is enough. God knows how long you have waited. Every second will be what at the end. So it doesn't matter how the devil have damaged your life now. Don't worry. God is about to remold you, repackage you, redesign you, and beautify you.
OPN, Dr. Jesus in action. Dr. Jesus in action. God is here.
Mr. Chef, it's a two-finger crush.
Pass with the chicken and all purpose.
With Mr. Chef, a simple crush turns meals into culture and moments into memories.
This is the true taste of home.
And culture.
Chef of life.
Rstv, poised to make the difference.
Eniola, calm down.
Calm down? What if I ruin everything? Auntie Amina is coming. Just pass the beef and dawa cubes. No, Hassan! With Mr. Chef, it's a two-finger crush.
Chef.
Anyola, you've got this.
Sanu Mama, Sanu Baba.
Haba Hassan, why do you look so lean?
With Mr. Chef, a simple crush turns meals into culture and moments into memories.
This is a true taste of home
and culture.
Yeah.
Mr. Chef, taste home, taste culture.
The world-class news, accurate, first-hand, entertaining, balanced analysis. Rstv, channel 22.
Good to have you on the second lap of the bulletin. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has filed a lawsuit against the Central Bank of Nigeria over its alleged failure to account for 3 trillion naira in public funds, including more than 629 billion naira paid to unknown beneficiaries under the Anchor Borrowers Program. The lawsuit, according to the statement signed on Sunday by SERAP's Deputy Director Kolawole Oluwadare, follows allegations detailed in the latest annual report by the Auditor General of the Federation, published on 9 September 2025, filed last week at the Federal High Court in Abuja. SERAP is seeking an order of mandamus to direct and compel the CBN to account for and explain the whereabouts of the missing or diverted 3 trillion naira, including detailed reports of how the funds were spent. The suit, on behalf of SERAP lawyers Oluwakemi Ogumbiade and Valentina Adegoke, read in part, according to the Auditor General, the CBN in 2022 failed to remit over 1 trillion naira of the federal government's portion of operating surplus into the Consolidated Revenue Fund account. The Auditor General fears that the money may have been diverted and once it recovered and remitted to the Treasury, unquote. Iran is ready to consider compromises.
Minister tells BBC
with the U.S. if the Americans are willing to discuss lifting sanctions. The Iranian minister has told the newsman. U.S. officials have repeatedly emphasized that Iran, not the U.S., is holding up progress in this protracted negotiating process. On Saturday, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said President Donald Trump preferred a deal, but it was, quote, very hard to do one with Iran. But in an interview with the BBC in Tehran, Majid Takit Ravanchi, Iran's deputy foreign minister, said the ball was, quote, in America's court. Has said the UK wants action to be taken after evidence showed Russia killed political prisoner Alexei Navalny with frog poison. President Vladimir Putin died suddenly in the Siberian prison where he was being held on trumped-up charges. European labs have now confirmed he died from the obscure poison given opportunity to use. She said to reporters that the proof of the toxin was a clear breach of international chemical weapons rules, and they want to see action taken which could include continuing coordinated sanctions on Russia. Two-time FIFA World Cup silver medalists Nigeria have reached the final round of the African qualification round of this year's global tournament following a 2-1 defeat of Senegal in Diamaningo on Saturday evening. Goals by Kindness Ifeanyi and the Precious Oscar and Nigeria a 3-1 aggregate win, springing them to the final round of the series, where they will clash with the under-20 girls of Malawi. The Falconets' first goal at the Annexis Tadi Abdullahi Wade arrived in the 19th minute when Ifeanyi headed the ball into the home team's net off a corner kick. Oscar imitated her teammate while in the second half when she also scored from a corner kick by additional. The Senegalese pulled a goal back with a quarter of an hour left, but it was a mere consolation as the Falconets made sure of the ticket to the final round with a dominant display. Malawi edged out Guinea-Bissau in their fixture and will now face the Falconets in the final round of the series, with Africa to present 4 teams at the final tournament scheduled for Poland in September. At least 9 clubs have qualified for the 5th round of this season's FA Cup following a busy weekend of 4th round of fixtures. Wrexham and Chelsea were the first to advance on Friday night, with more teams joining them on Saturday. At the Etihad Stadium, Manchester City defeated Salford 2-0 with goals from Ryan Aït-Nouri and Mark Guehi. West Ham United qualified after Crescencio Somerville came off the bench to score the winning goal in extra time against Burton Albion. Villa Park, Newcastle United knocked out a 10-man Aston Villa, while Liverpool sealed a 3-0 win over Brighton in the final game of the day. Several 4th round fixtures were played on Sunday. River State, treasure base of the nation. Let's build and take her to greater heights. It's a task we must accomplish. You can watch our news live on Facebook and YouTube at Rstv Online. You can as well subscribe and click the notification bell for updates on our live feeds. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.